So this is the Magic F30P CNC engraving and cutting machine. The reason I have this one alongside my other machines is because it does have an extra large flatbed compared to the others. As it is, the flatbed, I find it useful for engraving things like photo frames. I have a sterling silver plated one that I'll be doing later today. I've also got some silver plated notepads that I like to lay on here. I've occasionally used it for knives, as long as the handle on the knife can clear this part, or it can fit that way, whichever way you manage to fit it to the bed. And of course things like plaques, it's great for that. It has multiple pieces that you can secure your work to on the flatbed with these screw holes, or of course you could use some form of engraver's sticky or double-sided sticky mat or tape to hold your pieces onto there. What is also useful is the cutting clamp. Now this bolts onto the flat plate here, and as you can see you've got quite a large area then to cut your sheet metal. If you compare that to the other machines, the other Magic machines, so this is the cutting clamp for the E7, and it's the same size as the old Magic 70 clamp, and as you can see there is a lot of difference in the size of sheet metal you can pop in there for cutting. Oops. Move those out of the way, and also, which is really great, is you can also buy the jewellery or medal clamp, which comes with little bolts which then secures that to the plate, so you can engrave you know, your pendants or whatever on there as well, which is great. With that you can get different pins to hold stuff on the top. They also have little side extensions to add height onto here if you want to grip something that's a little bit higher on the sides. This doesn't have much of a height clearance. You can't have really high items placed on here to engrave. I'll look that on another video. I'll tell you the exact height that you can get clear your pieces on the clamp to engrave or mill on here. So talking of engraving or milling, at the moment this one has the diamond drag tip in it, so that will do your diamond drag engraving. And then you also can buy milling bits, so this will then rotate, turn into a rotary spindle, and you can get different end mill cutters, V cutters, different angles to use to cut your metal or whatever material you are working with on here. It has the safety lid, like many of the other machines for cutting. Find it a really great machine. Later on I will do some videos of it in action, but that is just a quick overview. You can buy other clamps and jigs for this machine. I think there is like a pen jig and possibly, yes, I think a padlock jig as well. It's not something I use, so I don't have those. If I'm doing pen engraving, I have adapters on my other machine, so I use them, and I don't actually engrave padlocks or anything like that. So there's the Magic F30P quick overview.